Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel where we make software simple and super useful. In today's video, we are diving into Macabacus, one of the most powerful add-ins for Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, and Microsoft Word, especially if you are working in finance, consulting, or any data-heavy industry. We will walk you through the must-know features, from productivity tools and modeling shortcuts to error checking and presentation automation. Everything you need to save time and level up your workflow. So let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do, visit the official website, which is going to be macabacus.com. On the top corner, you have multiple options. You can log in using your credentials, book a demo, or click the Get Started button. As you can see, you can start your free trial absolutely at no cost for a 14-day free trial. Provide your email address and click the Start button, and then what will happen is you simply need to check your email to set a password. Link expires in 6 hours. Step 2 is going to be downloading and installing Macabacus, and of course activate Macabacus in Microsoft Excel or Microsoft PowerPoint. Alright, let's do that now. As you may notice, if your account creation is successful, all I have to do is click the set password. And then you need to download and install Macabacus to access all of the latest features. So let's do that. From here, create your new unique password and confirm it. And then click the save password. And then what will happen is you'll be forwarded to the Macabacus web application software. Right, on the left corner you have the multiple options here. We're in. Now let's explore these tools on your account. All right, so number one is going to be the users, wherein you can view and manage individual users assigned to Macabacus if you have that here. And the user groups are a section wherein you can organize users into custom groups, for example department or region. Administrators are those who can manage who has admin access to the Macabacus portal. All right, you can control who can make changes to licenses, settings, and users. And the security is you can configure security policies like device limits, session timeouts, license expiration, and of course the download section is where you can access links to download the Macabacus add-ins. You can choose versions for Excel, PowerPoint, and Word, and may of course include installation guides or deployment tools for IT teams. Billing is going to be where you can view your license usage, billing cycles, and invoices. You can manage subscription plans here, payment methods, and renewal settings. All right. From the configuration, you have the shared settings wherein you can control how content like templates or shared library is accessed. You can set permissions on who can view, edit, or manage shared assets. And the single sign-on is going to be for setting up your SSO integration. It simplifies user login and improves security. You have the Okta and Microsoft Entra ID. The writing tools are here. All right, to configure settings for Macabacus writing aids. You have the corporate dictionary, AI writing assistants you can customize according to your brand or communication standards. Miscellaneous gives you additional settings that don't fall under that categories. And of course, the next thing is we are going to download Macabacus, all right, so we can build financial models and presentations faster in Microsoft Office. All I have to do is click on the download, the latest version of Macabacus. Now, while downloading, if you wanted, you can also go to the product tool. You can activate Macabacus, formula auditing, shortcuts, link to Excel, and presentation proofing. All right, so you can have all these. After installing Macabacus into Microsoft Office, again, you can take the quick product tour below to learn how to activate Macabacus. Now, again, it's very important that you have a Microsoft Office for desktop application before you can proceed. If you don't have any Microsoft Office installed, there's going to be a problem because please take note that Macabacus is an add-in. It's not a standalone software, all right? And it does not work on the Microsoft Online Web as well, so you might want to make sure that a Microsoft Office is installed. And then all you're gonna do is click the button here, right? So it'll set up the wizard installing Macabacus, and then once you've done that, you'll be able to add it to your Microsoft PowerPoint, to Microsoft Word, and even to Microsoft Excel, which we're going to do right now, all right? And from here, I want you to click on Finish, right? And then I want you to open any Microsoft application. It could be Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel, or Microsoft Word. But in this case, I'm going to open the Microsoft Excel. Now, here I have already opened a Microsoft Excel. You need to go to the Get Add-ins or My Add-ins or Add-ins. You can insert an add-ins depending on your preferences. If you wanted to add the Macabacus online, click the Get Add-ins here and search for Macabacus. Enter search, and then there's going to be an option here that says Macabacus Lite. It's a build error-free brand compliant models more efficiently. I want you to click on Add, and from here click on Continue. All right. And then once you've done that, as you can see, the Macabacus Lite has already been added. All right. That's going to be the leading productivity and brand compliance add-in that facilitates the preparation and standardization of Office documents. All right. So you have that already. So if you go to the Office add-ins, you have the Macabacus Lite. All I have to do is click on it and click on Add. It's very easy. Now, I'm going to load my own personal monthly income right here. Since we have already installed the Macabacus, you see that there's going to be the Macabacus Lite here. If you do, there's going to be, you see that everything's changed from the navigation pane, right? That means you can have all of these settings for you. If you go to the home page, right, you have these. And then there's going to be setting for the Macabacus. All right, you can discover what Macabacus Lite can do for you. It can perform routine operations faster, reduce costly modeling errors, and of course, improve brand compliance. If you click the Get Started, you'll be forwarded here. All right, you just have to enter the email here. Now, remember, we have shown you earlier that we have created the Macabacus online. All right, this is my online account, and again, this is where you can view your username and password. So if you don't have an account yet, make sure to create one, because you cannot proceed with the Macabacus Lite if you don't have an account here. Now, similarly, you can also do this on other Microsoft applications, not only on the Microsoft Excel. So you would notice that Macabacus is also added on your Microsoft Word. The good thing about it is that there's going to be an option here for the settings. You can configure the settings here. You can, for example, wanted to use the color palettes. If you want to maybe use this, right? Standard sizes, import or export linking, and all of these. So that the settings for the Macabacus applies to Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, and Microsoft PowerPoint. All right. So you need to restart the Office applications to take effect. So we're not going to do that now, but instead you have the help section. That's going to be their sign into your Macabacus and the pronounce Macabacus. And again, you have the library manager. Enter your email here. Now we have already logged in, obviously. And then there's going to be a section here for the export and import. All right. And the shared section. If you want, you need to be a Macabacus administrator to run Word as administrator to change your enterprise configuration. Let's try to open a Microsoft PowerPoint. For example, we're going to be opening Welcome to PowerPoint. Click on it. I'm going to use this instead. So the Macabacus has been already part of these. You can purchase Macabacus license if you want, and again, you have all of these options for you. You can use the template wizard for that. Click on OK, and you'll have a forwarded to the template wizard provided by the Macabacus. You have the layout, agenda, master shapes and styles, fonts, and validate. All of these at your disposal. And with that being said, that's basically it for our dive into how to use Macabacus. And again, we've covered the key features from financial modeling tools, auditing shortcuts to PowerPoint automation, and how Macabacus can seriously boost your productivity in Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint. All right, so if you are in investment banking, corporate finance, or consulting, Macabacus is a powerful add-in that pays for itself and saves time and reduce errors. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again in the next video.